Mahaba, guten tag, bonjour. Good day to you, trader. How are you today? This is Mario from Forex Other Way. In today's video, I'd like to discuss with you further development of EUR/USD. I'd like also to tell you something about a simple confirmation tool I use and tell you something about planetary positions, planetary aspects in trading. So let's start the rock and roll. So at the moment I'm on EUR/USD 4-hour chart. Nothing is going confirm the plan. The market hit the area of this purple line, which is Jupiter-Pluto line, 113.45. It is over here. We are here, 113.45. Let me show you once again. Jupiter-Pluto, is it? No, it's not February. It is Wednesday, June 24th. And we got Jupiter and we got Pluto on 294 degree. Pluto and Jupiter are retrograding. Jupiter retrograding faster. So soon on 30th, they will meet together. They will conjunct. Well, in astronomy, when the planets are on the orb of 1 degree, orb is a difference. One degree orb is already considered conjunction, so something major is happening already from the astronomical point of view, but at the moment we are talking about trading. So we got that line, purple line, 1.1345, the market hit, reversed, and is going down. At the moment we don't know what's going to happen. Let's try to analyze. We got first resistance. First resistance, also Pluto, Jupiter at 112.33. Is it? Let me check it. Let's check it. Did I move it? It should be 111. It should be 111. What is that? What did I do over here? I messed it up, guys. Here is 111. This line, let me think about it. It's probably another one. It's probably halfway. It's the line 112.33. 112.33. It was 112.80. 112.33 was here. 112.33. It was here. It's the area of 355. What we've got at 355, we had Mars probably over here. Let me get rid of this line, though, because we got too many of them. We got too many of them at the moment, and let's delete it. So we got such a situation. We got 111 and 113.45. That's the line of Jupiter-Pluto. So this resistance at the moment is valid. What about the support? Support we got at the level, first support is at the level of Neptune, where last time the market reacted. It's over here. It's 111.80. That's the Neptune support. The resistance 114.20 when the market hit just on, was it on 9th of June, and then reversed. So what's going right now? So we are supported by Pluto, by purple. Purple is, here is Jupiter-Pluto, and the red one is a Neptune line. Now, if we had to consider that the market is harmonic in the sense of geometry, and the future is the repetition of the past, so in this case, this line, let me draw it. I will show you what I think about it. We don't do it ray, we will do it as a section. So we got such a situation. So that was one. If the market is harmonic in this slow area, so next harmonic movement should be over here. And we would expect that the market reach this level. This level is where, why is that? We have to change the color of this line. Vertical line properties, let's make it whatever, dark green. Is it okay? 30th of June. 30th of June. Conjunction. Jupiter and Pluto. And guess what? Jupiter and Pluto conjunction at Jupiter and Pluto line. So, harmonic of this movement, if it will repeat in the future, the price and time will square, and the geometry harmonic will square as well. What would you say? What do you think if the market falls here, makes whatever sign? I presume it might go the other way. It might start rising. But first of all, before it happens, let me get rid of this line. We got another story here we have to take into account. We got a line, a trend line here, which seems to be kept last time, more or less, because you see, this is one. Let's make it more precise, like that one. Okay, so this one, it's been kept. The market didn't even hit that line. And so we got first resistance on the trend line. The second one is the resistance on support on Neptune line, support on trend line, and then the support is here. But as I said, I presume, I suppose the market will go that way up to here. It comes exactly from this square here. Let's do it square. If we draw a square like that over here, we should expect to draw the same square from this area. Exactly like this. So you might say that at 111 it will be a final support of this short movement. So another short movement. We don't know is it flag or not. If the market goes down, comes back on the trend line and hits this area or this area, it will be a sign that reversal is getting ready. You just observe the candles. What's going to happen then? Because as you see here, you got the first sign. It's a reversal candle, the first one. Boom. The market fallen. The market was not ready. Was too many selling positions over here. It's been taken out and fallen again. Remember that always a long candle at the end of any trend is just the market makers. It's just the market makers. That's my opinion. It's just cleaning up the positions, the long candles, wherever you look. In the back is same story. Look, all those long candles is market makers, and then with small rising, the market rises. And the final stage, boom again, long candle. It's a sign of finishing of the local rising trend. But it's just another issue. We are going to discuss about it. Okay, so that's it at the moment regarding EUR/USD. Next thing, I have to clear it up. One thing, universal clock. I've shown you in a couple of my videos. This is not a crystal ball, and I'm not the magician sitting in the dark room with two candles on my sides and a crystal ball in front of me. It doesn't work like that. It'll require hell of work to be done to get to the conclusions, to get it right, to get it. First thing, you have to analyze the past, because, as I told you before, the future is the repetition of the past. If you know the starting point, then you will easily determine next turning points in the future. So spot the major turning points, and then you will know when it is possible the market to be turned the other way. And with technical tools, with technical analysis, It's enough tools to do it. I'll show you one in a minute. Well, so another thing. This is not astrology. Astrology, when you're trying to guess from a random data like, let's say, whatever, how to say that? For example, EUR-USD is considered that pair has been put onto the market on 1st January 1999, so in last year, in the 20th century. So it was 1st January. Some people connected to astrology, they say it is extremely important date because then the Venus was at the position or whatever. In my humble opinion, it has got nothing to do with the current prices, the current turning points on the market, or Venus position, or Jupiter or Saturn related to that date. That's my opinion. It's the same story like when you were born, let's say, on 28th of November 1983, and based on this date, you want to predict when you get married, or when you will die, or when you get rich, or when you get bankrupt, for God's sake. It's not working like that. It's not working like that, because the same planetary position might happen when you are 97 and you wouldn't get married that time, and you wouldn't die. You will die 20 years later or 2 years earlier. So it's got nothing to do. So that date when any pair was set up and introduced into the market, in my opinion, has got nothing to do. The more important issue is those important reversal points on the market, the major ones which happened whenever on each instrument is separate date. So the other issue related to it, because everything is vibrating basically. We are vibrating, the world around us is vibrating, everything, the market is vibrating. We got that fella. If you wish to understand the universe, think of energy, frequency and vibration, said Nikola Tesla, the genius who known already 100 years ago. Then we'll use cell phones, we'll use other stuff. So everything is vibrating. Our body is vibrating, the air is vibrating, the water, when you throw the stone, you got waves over there, the water is vibrating, and our bodies is the same story. We got billions and billions particles, electrons and neutrinos and positrons, so on. They are all vibrating in harmony till we are alive. Even if we are dead, they are vibrating, but already in another way. Our soul is gone, but the body, the stones are vibrating. Everything is a vibration, same as the market. We say we've got the energy of the market. We call it momentum. The frequency is difference between highs and lows, and the vibration is the waves which these highs and lows are creating on the market. Well, the next thing I want to tell you, to stress that it's not only the aspects of the planets, like we got on 30th of June, we got this funny conjunction of Pluto and Jupiter. Jupiter is a planet of money. Saturn is getting into Capricorn. Extremely important as a clock, not as a magical event. It's got nothing to do with magic. We consider it magic because we don't have a bloody clue why it is going on, why it is happening in such situation. The markets get changed. We consider it magic because we cannot explain it. If we can't explain it something, we say it's magic. Like 5,000 years ago, when the pyramids were in old Egypt, pharaohs were saying when the sun eclipse, it was miracle, and they tried to scare people with sun eclipse. That is because you were wrong, you didn't work enough, you've been punished, and it will be the end of the world. people couldn't explain it. They considered it was magic. It wasn't. This is not magic neither. This is a clock, universal clock of vibration. We are all vibrating in unanimity, in the same frequencies with each other. Well, I want to show you something. Next thing related to planets. So planets and the aspects of the planets. It's not the only thing you have to take into account. There are other things, I think more important. I give you an example. Saturn, lovely planet, the last planet known by the ancients, because as you might not know, in the past, till 19th century, it's been known only about planets up to Saturn. Saturn was the last planet who could be observed from the Earth. So there's no Neptune, no Uranus, there was no Pluto. So Uranus and Neptune, they were just discovered in 19th century. Pluto was discovered in 1932. Now it's not even considered a planet, because it's so small, it's considered like another celestial object, but another planet. But anyway, let's start to Saturn. So Saturn, let's say the most important, because the period of Saturn around the Earth is about 29.5 years, or 10,756 days. It's a full cycle of Jupiter. And I want to show you something. I got a Swissy over here prepared. I made my homework. I just want to show you something. I made 2 lines. Where is it? The first one. That's the top. I couldn't got earlier because I haven't downloaded more data, so until March 2005. So the top I found over here was on 16th of 11th 2005. Funny story. So now 29.5 years, it would be a little bit too long to wait for the turning point of Saturn, wouldn't it? I think it should be somewhere in the area of 2024. So we got another 4 years to go. But I'll give you an example. If you divide the cycle of Saturn, divide by harmonic numbers, that is divided by 2, by 4 divided by 6 is harmonic, 8 is harmonic, 12 is harmonic, divided by 15, 24, 36, 48, you might get different figures. I divided the cycle of Saturn, I divided by 4, so 10,756 days divided by 4 gives us 2,689 days. So it's divided, the cycle is divided in 4. So I presume that after 2,689 days from 16th November 2005, the turning point will occur. I calculated, I don't want to calculate it, just have to take it for granted. The date I found is somewhere in 2013. You've seen probably this line already because I mark it to not waste your time. Look here, it's up to the point 1/4 of the cycle of Saturn from that very top. And I assure you, if you divide this cycle in 24, you will find local turning points. Do your homework. Try it related to Saturn. Try it in relation to Jupiter. Jupiter, period, full cycle is 4,333 days. Try to divide it by 4. Try to divide it by 12 or by 24. You will see wonders. Look, like even Saturn, when you see Saturn, when you divide this number by 48, look what happens. We got 2 to 4.08. 224 days. And you guess, 225 days is a full cycle of Venus. You think is a random number. No, it isn't. It is related. It is related. 48 cycles of Venus gives one cycle of Saturn. They are all interconnected. Do your homework. Try to do it same thing with Jupiter. Jupiter is only 12 years, nearly 1 year is, if you divide it by 12, you get 361 days. 361 days, what is it? It is 19 squared, isn't it? I think so. Something like that. But anyway, that's the way it works. Last thing I want to show you, how I find confirmations. I already have done some lines over here. Let me get rid of them. Let me get rid of these lines and I'll show you. I use simple stochastic. Simple stochastic. The only difference is a longer period. The longer period is, that's the problem. If you draw a trend line, it is especially for you guys who are not very, very experienced and still got a problem with getting ends meet. If you draw a simple trend line, you get the result, but it's like that. Look, that's the trend line. Like, example, no, it's not good. It's not good at all. It's something like this one. From this one, a trend line shows somewhere here. And as you see, that's the trend line, and the market shows here, has been broken, came back, broken, came back, and then started falling. But here is already nearly half of the cycle of a downtrend. So using a simple trend line, you wouldn't spot the trend straight away. But if you use a trend line of stochastic, like this one, you might presume that sooner or earlier you will hit the market, because that's the line. That's the first one, which shows, listen, over here, it shows that the market should start falling. And then what happened, here was a divergence. The market made a new high, and the stochastic made a lower low related to this one. So this probably is the line where you should try to find the confirmation. And the confirmation happens here, on this candle, or those two blue candles. It's your confirmation. So, because stochastic is faster, is much faster than the trend line of a price, especially stochastic with longer period, then it's worth using as a confirmation or just for pyramiding your position if you like the pyramiding. I do it pretty often. As soon as I'm right getting into the market somewhere here, as soon as I get confirmation on stochastic, I add up to my positions till the market gets somewhere in this area and start getting out of the market here, or whatever, obviously moving the break-even points lower and lower, just to keep the whole pack of positions, to keep it profitable. So that's it from me at the moment. Watch my other video. Thanks very much for watching. It's pretty long. I hope it was interesting. Write me in the comment what do you think about it. I'll see you next time. Green Pips, guys. Bye-bye. Thank you.